Hey everybody, yes, that is the ocean, and we are on Bantayan Island, which is where I live, of course. And this is Santa Fe, and this is what side is this? This is the south side of where the Santa Fe port is. And if you cruise with me around here, you'll see there, that is the port, and this is where you drive up here and then pay for your, there's a terminal there. You pay for your ferry, tickets, and also if you're bringing a car or a motorcycle, you go in there and you pay. I think it's 1,300 pesos. There's two ferry companies. One's Island Shipping and one's Super Shuttle. Island Shipping, from what I'm being told, is cheaper for everything. Passengers are 60 pesos less on Island Shipping, and cars, I think, are 300 pesos less. And motorcycles, I assume, are less too. And bikes. They charge for bikes, motorcycles, and cars, and sidecars. Like that green thing there. If you're bringing one of those, they have different fees. But we're here on a holiday weekend. This is Labor Day in the Philippines, and it is just a mess here. I mean, there are lines trying to get into the terminal way down there. With the line to register or to pay for your car and get it all documented, and then the line goes way down the road. Back that way, they're just parked, basically sitting there waiting for the next one to get processed, and then they move forward one car and wait for the next one, and then they move forward one car. It's taking forever. And they load the ferries up. The ferries are just maxed out with cars and buses. You can see that one leaving there. He's got a series passenger bus, that yellow-green bus there. The rest of it is mostly cars, motorcycles and cars. So anyway, this is the Santa Fe sign. So when you come here, you probably won't see this because the way the boat comes, it comes around there, around that side of the pier, and then pulls in. You really won't see the sign. I lived here 7 years, and I never saw the sign until, I don't know, just 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, because it's kind of torn up now. It's got all the storms and stuff. It kind of beat its sign. It used to say Superb Santa Fe, but the soup is there, but the perb is not, or the herb is not. But anyway, they had lights here too. They put stuff in, but maintenance is always an issue near the ocean. This is a seawall here, by the way, because it keeps all the erosion, and also they built all their terminal stuff here too. They don't want it to be washing away in a typhoon. Typhoons either add sand to your beach or they take it away, one of those two. And people say, that the sea's rising. Well, I don't know that it's rising, but weather moves sand in and out. Down there, there's sandbars that just show up. I mean, they're big as small islands, and they'll just show up. All of a sudden, all the current pushes the sand there. And then in 2 months, it's all gone. And then 3 months, it's back, and it's a completely different shape and size. So sand's always moving around in the ocean here, making sandbars and washing away. This is real shallow out here, by the way. You can go out to where kind of those dark spots are. It's probably knee deep. Well, there's kids. You can see the kids playing there, how deep it is. They're walking. So it's shallow out until you see the dark line, then it kind of drops off. And that's Cebu Island there. This is the north tip, somewhere out in there. I don't know how far it goes, but Bantayan is the name of the town at the north tip of Cebu. Dan means old, so that's old Bantayan. Bantayan means lookout. So it was an old, lookout for pirates and stuff that used to raid these islands. They said the Moro pilots, the pirates from like Indonesia and stuff, would come up here and raid the islands. So they had lookouts. They have a fort here at the north tip, and it's called Coda Fort, and it's an old fort built in the, I think, 1700s by the Spanish. And the interesting thing is that their mixture for their concrete that they used, or whatever you want to call them, they used egg whites. I think it's egg whites or egg yolks to strengthen the concrete for that fort. Pretty weird. I mean, how many eggs do you have to get every day to build a fort? I don't know, but right now we ship about 1,000,000 eggs a day off the island because this is we got a lot of chicken egg farms here. They got big trucks full of eggs that go every day over to Cebu and distribute them all through Cebu. They go to Negros, which is an island over there. They probably go to Masbate, which is an island like a boomerang, upside down shape over there. They may even go to Leyte, which is island on the other side of Cebu. So they ship eggs everywhere from here, and dried fish. This is like a dried fish place here. Dried fish is real popular here too. It's everybody wants dried fish from Bantayan Island. So anyway, we're supposed to catch the 11:30 ferry. We had a guy take all of our pay vehicle work and process it for us, so we didn't have to stand in line. And they may have some priority way to get in with their buddies and stuff here. I don't know if you pay them or what, but it's maybe like an express service type thing. So anyway, we're just hanging out here under the little waiting shed in the shade. I'm not in the shade. I'm videoing for you guys. But water, oh look at it, how clear it is. This is high tide here, so we're up about as it normally gets. It'll get higher during a storm. It'll wash up almost to the corner over there. But only storms and stuff, rough weather will push it out. We got a few fishing boats out there coming and going. Usually they go out in the evening, so 5 o'clock or so you'll see them start all heading out, all up there. They're really on both sides of the shipping lane. The shipping lane goes from here to a port over there called Hagnai. Yeah, and all the fishing boats are on the left side or on the right side. And there's 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, depends on what the word is as to what's biting or what they catch in their nets. I don't know what kind of fishing they do. Maybe long line, maybe net fishing, who knows, maybe all that. Oh, so here's all the cars getting off of the ferry there. I don't know if you can see them all, but they're lined up from that terminal building there all the way to here, and they've already came out. That ferry holds a bunch of cars and motorcycles. Now there goes a boat. That looks like a fiberglass boat or something. You know? See how it's riding? I can't see it that good in my screen, but you guys might can see it, or maybe when I edit this, I'll be able to tell what that is. But it looks like a conventional boat because the bow's way up and the back is down. Oops, I'm zoomed in. I just stuck my hand in front of a zoomed in thing, but like that, it's going like that. Whereas normal boats will go like that, and then their front end will bounce some. But that one, he's pushing the front way. He doesn't look like he's on plane. His nose is way up in the air. He's not flattened out and skimming across the top. My boat that I'm building, it's a trimaran, of course, but it's a 3-cut racing boat style. So the bottom of the hulls are flat plywood, and they're like basically 3 surfboards. So it should plane out really easily and quickly, which is, I think I like that. In choppy waves, rough waves, I might not, but in normal sea, this is a beautiful day, by the way. There ain't hardly any waves at all. It's just nice. So I am going to get out of the sun, and we will be back with more, waiting for the ferry in Santa Fe on Bantayan Island. I'll show you the sign of Santa Fe. See it right there? Yeah, that's where we're at. So Paradise, where do you want a shot of? The beach? Let's walk down here. Let's get a shot of the beach. By the way, there's hotels and restaurants all around along this shore and all going up that side, and also over on the other side. They're all going that way and around the east side. That's east side. This is south, pointing south. My hand is pointing south, but the island turns and goes up that way. So that side is the east side. A lot of hotels and stuff, and a few restaurants, a few good restaurants. So anyway, you can see water's really clear, really clear. It's Kids pirated that. That was a Coast Guard owned thing where they were tying their boats up to, but they left it kind of in the sand area where it floats, but at low tide, then it starts to, as the waves come, it scratches on the sand, and it scratched all the bottoms off of those square boxes. So if you ever decide to, and those boxes, each box, each little square, I think is about $100. I think it's 5,000 pesos for one of those, and you have to build that thing. That's like, I don't know, I haven't counted them, but that's a lot of money. That's that's $500 per row is my guesstimate. But yeah, it didn't last long, about a year and a half, and it was already, there's no bottoms on that, it's just air's trapped in the top. And then the kids just kind of drug it out here and started jumping on it and stuff, playing around. It was laying up on the beach over there, but somehow it got here. But don't get those if at low tide they set on the sand, because the sand will just grind right through the bottom, and you won't even have a bottom to your boat dock. It'll be gone, and whatever thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars you spend on that floating thing will be worthless. So they should have put that way out on the pier out there where the tide never gets so low that it would touch the sand, because tide can't get that low out there, because the ferries have to pull in around the clock every hour or so. They go back and forth, just so you know. So anyway, I will leave you with a shot of the beach, and Paradise out.